And welcome back to Hickory River Smokehouse, Saturday Night Rivals, presented by Kirby Medical Center. I'm Paul Wappel, along with Fox Illinois' Louis Del Rio. It's been all Salt Fork so far, at least after one quarter. 22-0. They lead the Milford Bearcats on senior night at Salt Fork.
But we're in Catlin.
That's right.
You can get confused.
That's right. So let's see what the Bearcats do, see if they can answer. First down, there's the pitch to Stevens. Right side, trying to get something going. And just can't get much there.
You have to give Clint Schwartz a lot of credit here. He came in with a game plan. The game plan was give Dakota Stevens the ball. Unfortunately, he cannot get anything going. The Salt Fork defense has zoned in on him and have stopped him completely from the first snap.
Brings up 3rd and 6 for Milford.
And there's head coach Clint Schwartz there in his 5th year. 7th year with the school. He was running the offense the first 2 years before he took over.
3rd and 5. 11 remaining in the first half.
Jared Shunke, the quarterback. Back to throw. Timing play right side. Intercepted at the 40. The midfield. Still on his feet. Down the sidelines. Cuts back and out of bounds at the 28-yard line. So number 19 comes up huge for Salt Fork.
Caleb Favre, there he is, the quarterback. We spoke, he's the quarterback on offense, but he's also the quarterback on defense. Watch him here. He's the free safety. All he's going to do, he's going to watch the quarterback's eyes. He reads it very easily. The wide receiver doesn't even see the ball coming to him. A very easy pick. The captain picks it up. The quarterback of the defense gets it back for himself, helps out his own cause. Now he's back into enemy territory, and they're ready to go back in.
So 1st and 10.
A lot of smiling, a lot to smile about right now.
11:05 to go. Second quarter action. 22-0. Storm, they want to increase that lead. Favre back to throw. Across the middle. Got a man open and into the end zone. Touchdown. So Salt Fork with another TD. Max Brannigan with the scoring honors this time.
And Max Brannigan went right behind the defense. Nobody saw him cut inside. Wide open. Perfect pass by Favre. You see here, just steps back. Beautiful pass. Beautiful catch into the end zone. And Paul, I would say a storm is a brewing.
I think you're right. Louis. So 28-0. The Storm will attempt the extra point. There's a snap. Kick is up, and it is good. So 29-0. Back with more second quarter action. From Catlin, you're watching Hickory River Smokehouse's Saturday Night Rivals, presented by Kirby Medical Center. Back with more action in just a minute. Stay with us. Welcome back to Hickory River Smokehouse's Saturday Night Rivals, presented by Kirby Medical Center. I'm Paul Wappel, along with Fox Illinois' Louis Del Rio. 29-0, Salt Fork all over the Milford Bearcats here on the Saturday Night Rivals big high school football matchup. 10:57 to go in the second quarter. Louis, the score is indicative of how this game has gone so far.
Listen, it's football. Anything can happen.
And
smile cam?
Yeah, we do. The CW23 smile cam.
Smile.
Check out the smiles.
Is she going to smile? There we go.
All right. There's a young Salt Fork fan checking it out. All right. Back to action. Flag. Ball is kicked out of bounds.
We showed Salt Fork fans. They should be happy. They're winning 29-0. Listen, sport, anything can happen in football. Anything can happen in sports.
That's right.
But I would probably go ahead and put Caleb Favre's name on the player of the game.
A little early.
If I was just trying to be...
I need you to back me up on that.
It's early.
Proactive.
A lot of time left. A lot of time left. All right, so 1st and 10 from the 35 for the Bearcats. Jared Shunke, the quarterback, trying to get something going offensively for Milford.
If anyone wanted to know, the Cubs just scored again.
What's the score, Louis?
2-0.
All right. Shunke. Handoff and out to about the line of scrimmage on the play is Joe Taylor.
And this is their game plan. They came in with the plan. There was no backup plan. There was no plan B. It was, hey, we're going to run the ball and we're going to try and do it successfully. Unfortunately, Salt Fork is just all over it right now.
Quick score update from Wrigley Field.
10:30 to go, second quarter. Second down and 8. They gave him a couple on the last play. Back to throw. Shunke throws, and it is complete at to the 40-yard line.
Not sure he even got back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Pass complete to number 15.
Dakota Stevens with the reception.
Brought down on the play by Fletcher Meade.
Brings up 3rd and 5. In need of a first down, anything. See another shot of Brian Potter, the head coach. 72% winning percentage. You just need something, Louis, to get some momentum. Something.
They're continuing to stick with that game plan. It's just Salt Fork just won't let them get any space.
There's the handoff and comes out of the across midfield is Joe Taylor. So there is a first down at Casey's General Store. First down, and one of our Casey's General Store is one of our first down sponsors all season long.
And Joe Taylor picks up the first down for Milford tonight. So something positive, the biggest play they've had throughout this game, where we have 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. So hopefully this is something now that can get them going.
See if they can get some more positive yardage here. And comes out again is Joe Taylor. Still on his feet. Another nice pickup. And that is good for another Casey's General Store. First down.
Schwartz saw exactly how it worked the first time, went back and again. And that's one thing. If you look at something that they do have a strength, you're going to watch here. Watch this push here as he gets to the outside. The guard and the tackle just lean those defensive ends to the side, and Taylor makes that move. They have 2 guards. They have Dalton Morgan, the senior left guard, and Chaz Reitz, the senior right guard, that they can rely on. Guys that are big and they're athletic. So, again, they have the line to run. Now they just have to sustain it.
Handoff again up the middle. Maybe a couple of yards that time to Joe Taylor.
Well, now Schwartz is like, all right, well, let's just feed Taylor.
And we want to remind you that Saturday Night Rivals is available streaming live online. Log on to SaturdayNightRivals.com. You can also find complete game videos and photos from this season's games. Saturday Night Rivals, .com. All right. So 2nd and 7. Excuse me. 8:10 to go in the second. There's the pitch back, and still on his feet. Grabbed by the jersey and finally brought down is Dakota Stevens, the senior back for Milford.
Still trying to get Stevens going. Still trying to get him involved in the offense. Again, Stevens just picked up right where he snaps the ball. Slow night for him, but again, they're just going to continue to go back to him until he can make that play. And as a player, that's all you want in the coaching staff. It's just that chance.
29-0 Salt Fork. Bearcats trying to get some points on the board. 3rd and 6 from the 30. Flag on the play.
We have a
See what that's all about. Defense, so that'll help the Bearcats.
Offsides against the Storm. That'll move it down to the 25-yard
So
line.
all on the 25 of Salt Fork.
And that will indeed give Milford a first down. 7:20 remaining in the half.
So that will make it a Casey's General Store first down. That penalty. Doesn't matter how you get the first downs, Louis, just so you get them, right?
That's it. And this is a nice drive here by Milford. Something where they can sustain it, take some time off the clock, keep the Salt Fork defense on the field for a little bit.
Motion. Nope. Nothing doing.
Great defensive play by Salt Fork. Even faked out our cameraman. They just got him right at the point of attack. Not even an inch gained on that one. Nice play.
Noah Hepburn in on the stop for the Storm.
Brings up second down.
Loss on the play brings up a 2nd and long.
I would say here with 2nd and long, they've had trouble passing. I would probably see if we can get Taylor here open. Try to get a nice hole for him on the right side.
Taylor on the left side, on his feet, showing some speed, and brought down.
So Coach and I agree, we didn't agree on the side to go. Nice play again by Taylor. You have to keep feeding the junior. The junior is right now the only guy who's able to make a play, get off some tackles, get some positive yards. You just got to continue going back to him.
In on the stop for the Storm.
So brings up 3rd down and 7. 6 minutes to go, 2nd quarter. Milford looking for win number 2 on the season. It's been a rough season to this point for them, and
it's been a rough stretch.
This would be
very nice.
So there's the handoff, left side. Not much there.
Now, interesting call here for Clint, because now you're at 4th down, but you're inside, or you're approaching here the red zone. Do you just get the points, get on the board, let your team see points on the board, or do you say, hey, you know what, we don't know when we're going to get back here. Let's go ahead and try to get in there. Then if anything, make them go the length of the field. As you can see, it looks like they're going to go for this on 4th down.
And we'd like to thank Kirby Medical Center for sponsoring Saturday Night Rivals. Kirby Medical Center, 75 years of healthcare excellence close to home. 4th and 6. Oh, and some movement there.
And that's what you need. Hey, however you can get it.
That's
it looks
right.
Like Salt Fork did jump. And now makes it even manageable. 4th and 1.
Yeah, absolutely, 4th and 1.
On the defense.
Offside,
See, 4th and 6 was sort of a stretch for Milford, but at 4th and 1, this is a play you're going to have to convert. If you want to win this game, you have to convert on plays like this.
Ball will be placed at the
So, of course, they're Milford inside the Illini oil change red zone again, and here we go on 4th and 1. And timeout is called. Salt Fork. So we'll take a short break. Back with more 2nd quarter action in just a minute. You're watching Hickory River Smokehouse's Saturday Night Rivals, presented by Kirby Medical Center. Back with more action in just a minute. Stay with us, please. Welcome back to Hickory River Smokehouse Saturday Night Rivals, presented by Kirby Medical Center. I'm Paul Wappel, along with Fox Illinois' Louis Del Rio. 2nd quarter action from Catlin. Salt Fork is trying to hold off the Bearcats here as the Milford Bearcats trying to get something going, trying to get a touchdown. They've had a good drive so far.
Biggest play here of the game for Milford. 4th and 1, now much more manageable than 4th and 6. But if you want to come back in this game and make this a ball game, you have to convert here.
And in motion, and the carry.
And I don't think he got it.
I don't think he did either.
I do not think he got it.
Joe Taylor on the carry.
What a play by the Salt Fork defense.
Salt Fork takes over on down.
Jordan Booth, you watch this defensive play, but Jordan Booth just pushing and pulling, and all that is effort. They say defense is all about effort, tackling is effort, and Jordan Booth just pulls Taylor and just continues to pull him back. Great stand by the Salt Fork defense, and now they have the ball back.
So still holding on to that 29-0 lead is Salt Fork. 4:39 to go, second quarter, and 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line for Caleb Faber. Back to throw is Faber, complete, left side. A little fake and still going. Flag on the play and out of bounds after the reception. We'll see what the flag's all about.
However, there are
Flags on the play. I'm not sure where. They might have called him maybe a face mask as he was trying to stiff arm. But other than that, I can't see where this flag would be called. And it didn't look like he had a closed
Pop in the back. On the offense. Number 25.
Okay.
All right, that'll push Salt Fork back. See if we can.
I don't know.
Fletcher Mead with the nice pickup there, but for not.
5 yards for making a football play.
So 4:29 to go, second quarter. Beautiful night for high school
Again, folks,
football.
I've got that iPhone up here that someone turned in the booth.
1st and 19. There's the handoff left side. Still going, still going. Across. Good effort there by Faber, or out across the 20-yard line.
Caleb Faber on the
Nice
carry.
run by Faber there. Just the keeper holds it. Gets the DN to commit to the running back there on the option.
Near the 23-yard line. It'll be second and long
So,
there.
second down for Salt Fork. Again, 3 and 3, and trying to
this
make
is
that push for the playoffs.
perfect situation here for Salt Fork. Under 4 minutes. They've held on to the ball. They have the length of the field to go. They're just going to be methodical. They're going to run it right down the field. They're going to let that clock go down.
There's the handoff, and still on his feet. Still going.
Great.
And a nice carry there by Grayson Hughes.
Gritty run, great run, right up the middle. Nothing fancy. Just football moves by the 6-foot junior.
And that is another Casey's General Store. First down as they move the chains. Faber very good, very deceptive on the handoffs.
Milford here at this point on defense, you know they're running the ball and they're really overpowering you on the line. At this point, for the Milford defense, they need to make a play. They need to force a turnover here, get the ball back, and try to change the momentum here.
Handoff up the middle. Powers his way across the 40 to the 43-yard line is Grayson Hughes.
Rumbles ahead near the 45-yard line.
He's a ton. We talked about it, 200 pounds. The senior.
And they're just going to continue to run the ball up the middle, let that clock run, and just go right down the field. Salt Fork in very nice position here and in complete control of this game right now.
2:50 to go, second quarter. Faber has it, going to keep it himself. Right side, 45, midfield, the 45, the 40. Flag on the play, and out of bounds at about the 35-yard line is Caleb Faber, but there's a couple of flags on the play, Louis.
Maybe another personal foul here on the run, which he didn't need. He had already outrun the entire defense, and he had everything on his own. But again, these penalties being thrown in the back, you have to assume another personal foul here on the Salt Fork offense.
Still a first down. Still a first down.
Wait for the official. There we go.
Another block in the back.
Boy, we got some. Block in the back.
So that'll push the Storm back. Still a good pickup on the play, Louis.
Milford 47-yard line.
Yeah, just another play where they're trying to make football plays here, and a little over aggressive. Another personal foul. They'll bring it back. They did get the first down.
So it is on the 47 of Milford. Faber going to keep it again. Left side. Still going. Down to the 38-yard line.
The athleticism and that first quick step of Faber just so graceful, as you see here, as he takes the ball. Just avoids that first tackler and then just jumps right through the middle.
Pickup of 8 on the play.
See if we can get that replay, and you could just see that first step. As soon as he gets that snap, he just avoids that first tackler, and then he just has Green right in front of him. And he's so good at that, and it's very hard to stop that because you have to watch the weapons on the outside.
2nd and 2. Low snap. Faber throws right side. Oh, can't hang on to it. He had it. Brady McMasters did.
And that connection has been all night. I mean, that's his BFF out there, McMasters. He finds him. That's the first drop pass there by McMasters. He has 6 catches on the day. He was wide open, just a missed drop there.
Brings up 3rd and a couple with 1:41 to go in the first half. And Milford's defense, Louis, I know it's only the first half, but they've got to be tired, a little tired already. Been on the field a lot.
Milford defense has been on the field for the majority of the first half, and you can tell they're upping and puffing trying to stop this offense.
There's the handoff. Still going to the 30, 25. Down inside the 20, and they are moving once again. And Grayson Hughes. And it becomes inside the Illini oil change red zone.
Paul, you watch enough football, you understand that when it comes to those type of runs, it becomes not only deflating, but it becomes frustrating for the defense when you're trying to stop the quarterback from running on you. But then if he doesn't, he finds Jordan Booth or McMasters or Grayson Hughes, and there's just too many guys to stop here.
Faber stopped there, one of the rare times he's been stopped tonight.
Nice read there by the defense. The defense was able to see that. That was getting back to my point. They need to key in on Faber, so obviously they're going to spy him, and they're going to have a linebacker watching him. But you have to understand that when they do that, he can find McMasters on the outside. He can find Jordan Booth. If Jordan Booth is not getting, well, they'll go to the 200-pound senior Grayson Hughes, who can pummel his way through. And then once they try to stop that, then Faber can keep it with his quickness and jump to the outside. So just too many weapons here right now for Milford to contain.
Faber throws right side, complete. No, out of bounds. Oh, Bob. Okay, did not catch it. Okay, thought he had it. Brady McMasters, the receiver.
Yeah, let's see if we can see that one more time. Because it did look like he had possession.
47 seconds to go. Second quarter action.
No rush here for the Salt Fork offense. You're in complete control.
Here it is. You asked for it. You got it. Let's see the replay.
I don't know. It looked like he had control of that with his foot down.
But again, as you know, high school officials do not have
any
replay. So
we need the replay.
Brings up 3rd and 10 from the 19. Faber gives it to Hughes, left side to the 10, inside, barrels his way down to the 5-yard line where he's stacked up is Grayson Hughes.
That is a man amongst boys out there. That's real 200 pounds. When you look at a roster, sometimes they'll give you weights and they'll give you heights and they'll exaggerate. That is real 200 pounds right there. And he's going right through that Milford defense. They cannot tackle this kid. And all he's doing is punishing this defense, and he's tiring them out. And then what do they do? Faber and his quickness to get to the outside.
We got a flag on the play on Salt Fork. So we'll let the officials mark that off.
Salt Fork is slowing itself down right now on this
exactly
drive because they've been able to do whatever they want at will. Just these penalties keep bringing them back. We'll wait for this call, but
ball at the 15 and personal foul against Salt Fork, and they're trying to.
It's funny. Sometimes when you look at these penalties, you go, it's not good to have penalties. But on this drive, the penalties, they just keep coming back, and they just keep gaining the yards back, and all they're doing is killing the clock. So if they still get into the end zone, not only do they get into the end zone and get that ultimate goal, but they've also used the entire quarter to get into the end zone. So not the worst thing right now if they still get into the end zone.
Salt Fork has been able, for the most part, to do whatever they want in the first half. So
And here on this timeout, if you're Clint Schwartz, you're talking to your team saying, hey, we need to stop here. But as we look at these Vermilion Valley Conference, Westville, big win yesterday. Now 7-0 in the season, 4-2. Bismarck Henning, of course, right behind them. And Salt Fork right there. They're still in the mix. They've lost to Westville and Bismarck Henning. So obviously those two teams will always be in front of them. But Salt Fork still has a chance to make the playoffs. Again, they have to win out, and you have to start with their last home game here. And they're doing a great job starting off. But talking about Westville, how good they have been this year, 7-0. I've seen them play twice. I actually saw them play against Salt Fork. Great team. That is a team that can go far. They're right outside the top 10 rankings in Class 3A. So two really good teams in front of Salt Fork.
All right. There you go. See some Salt Fork Storm statisticians. Hey, that's us. How you doing? We're in the press box. Beautiful night for high school football. There's Louie. I'm Paul.
I need a drink. I need like a Coke or something. I'm thirsty.
All right. 37 seconds to go. Second quarter. 3rd down and 5 for Salt Fork. And Caleb Favre, the quarterback for the Storm, has had a very good first half, and they've mixed things up a little bit, and they have been able to do, for the most part, whatever they have wanted to do. So see what they come up with here. Ball is on the 15-yard line.
And they can either go, and it's...
I got to set the Storm up 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
We'll watch this play first.
37 seconds remaining in the half.
Favre back to throw, looking right, wide open in the end zone, and caught for the touchdown. So just like that, Max Brannigan, the sophomore, makes tack on another 6 for Salt Fork, 35-0, Louie.
That's it. We call that a lightning strike by the Storm. The touchdown right there, wide open again. Salt Fork just doing whatever they want to do in this game. Beautiful pass by Favre.
The horns going off sounds like we're at the United Center. So 35-0. And extra point is good. 36-0. Salt Fork with the lead. There you see the
great play here. You see Favre just watches his receiver, sees him get open, finds him quickly, and a little bit overthrown, but just great concentration by the receiver there to haul it in. And this has been all Salt Fork today. Just great offensive scheme here tonight by the team.
So
fans are having a great time in Catlin today. Salt Fork's winning, the Cubs are winning. Everything's great right now out here.
That's assuming you're a Cubs fan.
Assuming you're a Cubs fan.
You can assume that. That's okay.
We have a couple of Cardinals fans.
Probably some White Sox fans and other fans, too.
And they're only Cardinals fans. There's a little rant here. It's because they've been good. If you live in Illinois, you should be a Chicago fan, right? And they try to say it because they're close. Well, if the Cubs were really good, they would all be Cubs fans. But they're Cardinals fans because the Cardinals have been good. So I'm happy for Cubs fans. They stick with their team, and now they have a great team.
They do have a great team.
I think I just called Cardinals fans bandwagoners.
Oh, the Cubs have a great team. They've got a great chance to go. We'll see how that plays out this postseason. So 30 seconds to go. Milford could use anything here. 36-0, all Salt Fork. Rogers with a kick. Fielded at the 15. To the 25. Brought down at the 30-yard line is Dakota Stevens for Milford. So we'll see if Jared Shunke and Milford see how they want to play it here with 22 seconds. They do have 2 timeouts left, but certainly, obviously, a long way to go. Ball at the 31-yard line.
I think this is one of those where you just take the knee. Clint Schwartz wants to get his team in the locker room, just get them together, get them rejuvenated, and hopefully come out in the second half and put a nice drive together. But I think you want to put the first half in the books. Just get off the field and talk to your team.
1st and 10 from the 31. Coming out of the pile is number 7. There he goes, Joe Taylor. And he's had a few good runs in the first half. He's across midfield at the 46-yard line.
Good thing he held it. It looked like he almost let that ball go. Last thing you want to do is give Salt Fork the ball again right there.
So that's another Casey's General Store first down as they move the chains with 12 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Until they almost caught Salt Fork sleeping a little bit, thinking, okay, a little run and get out of the half, but Taylor was able to make that big game.
So Milford wants to talk about it. They'll take a timeout with 10 seconds to go in the second quarter.
I did, yeah.
So Milford would love to score, obviously. They'd just love to do something, get something on the board, get that goose egg off of there, Louis.
Is Hunter still here? I haven't seen Hunter.
Hunter McKee is still here. Indeed, he is.
I didn't know if he left.
He's here. So we'll try to get some updates from Hunter when we can. So now they put 12 seconds on the clock. They went down to 10, but it's 12. So let's.
I was actually up here at that time, Brian or somebody had on the radio, but I never did hear.
And of course, before halftime, Louis Hunter McKee will talk to one of the coaches, and then before the second half starts, he'll talk to the other coach. So I'd be curious to hear both coaches talk tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
This, so lopsided at this point. So.
Absolutely. I'd like to hear from Plotner because, as I said, I spoke with him before the game. He said he wanted to change things up on offense, get the team going quickly, which he did. So I'd like to see exactly, how pleased he was with his offense.
First and 10 from the 46. The pitch back, bobbled, but still has it. Nothing doing at midfield.
To be honest, Paul, this is where I say just take the ball and just go into the half. What you're doing here is you can easily fumble the ball and Salt Fork can pick it up and run it in for a touchdown. Not much to gain there trying to run a play. Just get out of the first half, talk to your boys, come out, and hopefully start the second half a little bit better.
And the Salt Fork fans love it, 36-0 here at halftime. All over, storm all over the Bearcats, 36-0 at this point. So, Louis, it's been all one-sided to this point. It's been a good first half.
We'll be able to hear from head coach Brian Plotner shortly and hear what he has to say about his team. But, yeah, the Storm definitely wreaked havoc here in the first half, and the Bearcats are really going to have to claw their way back if they're going to try and do anything to make this a ball game, let alone win, just make it competitive. So we'll see what head coach Plotner has to say about his team and his offense.
And let's go down to the sidelines where our Fox Illinois' Hunter McKee. Hunter?
Well, Coach, you said you wanted to start fast in this game. 36-0 so far. Is this fast enough for you?
Yes, that's kind of start that we were looking for. I think we got 22 in the first quarter. Offense has done a really nice job with ball control, getting the possession first downs we talked about, and then the opportunity to score when needed. We've done that. We got to eliminate some of those penalties, for the outside perimeter, but kids are being aggressive blocking, so you got to live with that sometimes.
And then obviously, Coach, you guys are playing good, but obviously there's always things to fix, and you named some of them there. What's the most important thing going in the second half for you?
Well, like I said, offensively, we've got to clean up the penalties. I think if we clean those up, we're going to put ourselves in a good position here. Defensively, they're hurting us with their trap underneath. We're getting a little too aggressive, getting up the field. We've got to hold our ground and play on the line of scrimmage better. And our linebackers, we'll clean that up, and I think we can do that, but we'll work on that at halftime.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.
Back up to you guys.
All right, thank you very much. We'll take a break and be back with more. You're watching the halftime report on Saturday Night Rivals. Thank you. We'll be back in a minute.